They said his best days were behind him. But what if I told you he's still fighting for greatness? Before we dive into his story, hit like and subscribe to The Ascent. Real stories, real impact. Mark Sanchez. For many football fans, his name still echoes from the charged corridors of NFL history. A young quarterback out of Southern California, drafted 5th overall by the New York Jets in 2009, Sanchez became an instant sensation. Under the bright lights and roaring crowds of MetLife Stadium, he led his team on thrilling playoff runs, his charisma and determination igniting hope in a franchise hungry for glory. The headlines crowned him as the future, and the city embraced him as their own. Sanchez, with his trademark poise, seemed destined to join the ranks of legends. But the world of professional sports is unforgiving. After those early highs, the narrative began to shift. Injuries crept in, some brutal, some lingering, all chipping away at his potential. The fans who once cheered were left disappointed when wins slipped away and the pressure mounted. The media turned, dissecting every play, every fumble, every mistake. Criticism became a constant companion, and rumors of his decline grew louder. For every highlight, there were lowlights. The infamous butt fumble, the relentless questioning of his leadership, the sense that perhaps the promise had faded too soon. Many players, facing such scrutiny and setbacks, might simply walk away. They might accept the story written for them, a brief flash of brilliance now dimmed by defeat. But Mark Sanchez never accepted that narrative. Instead, he chose to rewrite his own legacy. The transition was not easy. No longer defined solely by touchdowns or interceptions, Sanchez turned his attention to a new arena, the media and broadcasting world. The football field was replaced by television studios and analyst desks, where the game's drama unfolded not in real time, but through insightful commentary and analysis. He studied, adapted, and began to build a voice off the field, one that resonated with fans and players alike. Sanchez's experience as a player gave him a unique perspective, and he used it to connect, inform, and inspire. But this new chapter brought its own challenges. The spotlight never disappeared, it simply shifted. Sanchez faced fresh controversies, including criticism from peers and public reaction to his takes on the game. The specter of his playing career, with all its triumphs and tumbles, remained ever present. Yet, through it all, he refused to fall silent. He engaged with the sports community, mentored younger athletes, and leaned into adversity, determined to prove that his worth extended far beyond the gridiron. Resilience became his defining trait. Where some saw setbacks, Sanchez saw opportunities for growth. He continued to learn, reinvent, and reach for relevance in a world that often forgets its former heroes. His journey became a testament to the power of persistence, to the idea that greatness isn't a fixed moment, but a lifelong pursuit. Recent years brought further tests. Sanchez found himself the subject of renewed scrutiny, facing public attacks and dealing with personal crises. But even in these moments, his response was not retreat. He acknowledged mistakes, addressed controversy head-on, and remained committed to his principles. Rather than being diminished by adversity, Sanchez grew stronger, his resolve shining through the darkness. Legacy, as Sanchez's story shows, is more than just the echo of past glories. It is forged in the fires of adversity, shaped by the choices we make when the world counts us out. Sanchez, once hailed as a rising star and later dismissed as a fading promise, refused to be defined by either label. Instead, he became a symbol of endurance, proof that, no matter the circumstance, it is possible to rise, adapt, and continue making an impact. For those watching from the sidelines, Sanchez's journey offers inspiration. It's a reminder that setbacks are not the end. Injuries, criticism, and failure are chapters, not conclusions. The real measure of a person, in sports and in life, is found in how they respond. Sanchez's willingness to evolve, to face his critics, and to remain true to his love of the game stands as a lesson to anyone who's ever been told they weren't enough. Today, Mark Sanchez sits in broadcast booths and studio chairs, his insights valued, his presence respected. He continues to champion the sport, sharing wisdom and perspective with a new generation. His story is a living testament to the power of perseverance, both on and off the field. And as he looks forward, Sanchez's impact goes beyond football. He's a mentor, an advocate, and a voice for resilience. His journey challenges all of us to reconsider what it means to succeed and to find greatness not just in victory, but in the refusal to give up. If Mark's story moved you, share this and inspire someone today. And don't forget, subscribe to The Ascent. From empty stadiums and faint lights to the golden glow of new beginnings, Mark Sanchez stands as proof that the comeback is always possible. The shadows may linger, but with determination, every challenge becomes a stepping stone. For Mark Sanchez, the game is never truly over. It's a journey, one marked not only by touchdowns and trophies, but by courage, adaptability, and the quiet strength to keep moving forward. So when you hear his name, remember, greatness isn't just about the highlight reels or the championship rings. It's about the will to rise again, to reinvent, and to keep fighting for what matters. Mark Sanchez is more than a former player. He's a symbol of what it means to endure, to adapt, and to inspire, long after the final whistle. This is The Ascent,